بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Once in Iraq, in Baghdad, what happened? This atheist, he came, and he was a very famous atheist at that time, and he was challenging the Muslims. And he said, nobody will be able to answer my question. If they can answer these 3 questions of mine, then I will revert to Islam. I will become a Muslim. So he started to call all the ulamas, and all the ulamas gathered. And at that time, a young boy with his father, he also came. So this person, he goes on ascends the pulpit, and the first question, what is before Allah? The first question, what is before Allah? The second question, which direction is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala facing? And the third question, what is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doing now? 3 questions. So obviously, everybody's thinking, what can be the answer to these 3 questions? So at that time, this young boy who was with his father, he goes, oh father, will you give me permission to answer this person? So he goes, okay, you can answer. This young boy, he goes forward. He goes, you don't need to have these big scholars answering me, I'll answer you. So he was surprised. I was expecting a big scholar to come in front of me. This young boy, he's wanting to go forward. So he said, okay, what's your first question? Ask me again. So he repeated the question, what is before Allah? Because do you know how to count? He goes, of course I know how to count. Because count from 10 downwards. So he started count 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Because what's before 1? There's nothing. So if the numeracy is in the numeracy of 1, there is nothing before that, then in the original 1, there is nothing before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If in the count, there is nothing before number 1. So how can before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who's the haqiq, who's the real 1, there can be nothing before him as well. So he goes, what's your second question? Because which direction Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? So he brought a candle, he lit the candle, and he said, which direction is the flame? Because there's no direction of the flame. Because if this candle's got no direction, the flame doesn't have any direction, then there's no direction of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. فَأَيْنَمَا تُوَلُّوا فَثَمَّ وَجْهُ اللَّهِ. Whichever way you face, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is there. And the third question, what is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doing now? Because the young boy says, I need to get onto the mimbar. You come down and I'll go up. Because all these questions you've been asking, I'll answer the third one once I'll ascend the mimbar. So he ascended the mimbar, and the atheist, he came down. Because you know what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is doing now? He gave me respect and honor to a Muslim. He ascended me onto the pulpit, and he humiliated an atheist like you. Kulla yawmin huwa fi sha'n. Obviously he couldn't have no answers to all this, so he ran away. Do you know who this young boy was? Imam Abu Hanifa rahmatullah alayhi. And this is the great Imam, subhanallah. Nowadays we start to point fingers at him. Oh, he didn't know this, he didn't know this, he didn't know that. This is our great Imam Abu Hanifa rahmatullah alayhi. Amazing person.
محمد سيد الكونين والثقلين والفريقين من عرب ومن عجم. محمد سيد الكونين والثقلين والفريقين من عرب